So I do apologize for the pretty bad quality, but I'm gonna try my best because I don't know how to work this. Yeah, that works. All right. So, hey everyone, Alex of the Zone Bros here. Just bear with me on the quality. And today I'm going to be doing something I wanted to do for a little while. I'm going to be ranking all of Shinedown's albums. Now, if you don't know who Shinedown is, they are a rock band, and some angry people would say pop band now, but they're not pop. They're still rock, clearly. But yeah, these guys are awesome. They're my favorite band ever, and I am gonna rank their albums based on what I think of them. I'm a huge fan of these men, and yeah, I think these guys are awesome for the most part. But so we'll start with their debut album, "Leave a Whisper," from 2003. Besides its alternative metal and butt rock roots, this album's just a bit generic and repetitive, in my opinion. I know some people who absolutely stand by that it is their best, and some people even say that these four suck a lot and these two are the only good ones. Well, I have to disagree with that entirely because these first two albums are they are not good. They're a different style, and they did come out early in their career. So, the only tracks I can think of off the top of my head that I like that aren't on the deluxe version are "Lost in the Crowd," "Fly from the Inside," and "45." And that number only goes up to 4 when you take into account Deluxe Edition has Simple Man, their cover of it, which is probably the best version of it. You can fight me. Some people say Leonard Skinner's version is better, but I don't think so. So, yeah, this album gets a bit repetitive, like I said, and it gets a bit generic. Like if I wanted to listen to an album like this, I could go back into the I could go see what was released in 2003 and listen to any one of those. Also, I don't know why I would ever want to listen to this when I can listen to Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Meteora, however you pronounce it. So I'm this thing, this thing, I I'm gonna put it in bearable for now because it is bearable. But I'm a bit iffy on if I should put it in trash or not. All right, now we jump to 2005 with "Us and Them." "Us and Them" is a improvement from this album, and then again, that's not saying much at all. It has more songs that I like, and it's not as repetitive, or it's not even repetitive. It's just not my kind of music for the most part. It's like post grunge, like how "Leave a Whisper" is. Not on the same level as "Leave a Whisper," but it's still noticeable. And yeah, this album's kind of more of the same, but at the same time, it's got more to it to enjoy. Like it's got more songs that I like on it. The deluxe edition has that amazing live performance of Simple Man. Seriously, if you haven't listened to the live performance of Simple Man that's on this album, dude, you should listen to it. It's actually better than the studio version, which is very surprising. But it's really really good. And y'all should take a what's it 9 minutes to listen to it. It's worth your time, trust me. Um, yeah, songs I like on this album. "Save Me," or not Heroes. I hate Hero. I don't like that at all. It's the worst opening they've ever had. All right. "Save Me," "I Dare You," "Your Majesty," "Shed Some Light." I would say "Trade Yourself In" as well. And then after that, of course, Deluxe Edition with the Simple Man live performance. Songs that I didn't mention my least favorite songs on "Leave a Whisper." My least favorite songs on "Leave a Whisper" are "Crying Out" and "Left Out." I hate those two. And then my least favorite songs on Us and Them: Atmosphere, Heroes. Yeah, just Atmosphere and Heroes. So, it's a bit more bearable. I'm gonna put it above Leave a Whisper because it is better. Like if Leave a Whisper is just barely bearable, then like Us and Them's hovering on good and bearable. It's still unbearable. It's not as good. All right, then you jump to The Sound of Madness. Now you've been noticing a theme here. These albums are just barely bearable. Well that little pattern breaks with The Sound of Madness because oh my god, I don't know what. Actually, I do know what they did. They got rid of Jason Todd and Brad, the guitarist and bassist, for their first two, and they brought in Zach and Eric, who they made a very good difference in terms of the sound. The sound of this album is a lot different from even these two, and especially from their last three. It's stadium rock in its finest. I pretty much there's not a track on here or even the deluxe version that I don't love. It's got it's hard rock mixed with kind of alternative metal, but not in the same way that it used to do it. It's not overpowering and in your face. It's more focused on the vocals and meanings of the songs rather than these are just boom 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 in your face, especially Leave a Whisper, aggressive. But yeah, if Leave a Whisper is aggressive and Us and Them is progressive, then Sound of Madness is just pure rock and roll. If I had to name my favorite songs, it's really hard to do, but including the deluxe version, I have six. I've got Diamond Eyes, Son of Sam, I Own You, Sound of Madness, Crow and a Butterfly, and What a Shame. I don't have any least favorite tracks. Well, I don't have any tracks that I dislike or even just like. I love them all, but if I had to choose two, I would probably choose If You Only Knew and Junkies for Fame. Those are the ones I would choose, but yeah, this is our first one in the amazing tier, and yeah, get comfortable. It's never going away. Also, I want to say something. The acoustic version of Second Chance is better than the rock version, and Lizzie Hale, I think is her name, who's on Breaking Inside on the deluxe edition. She's featured. She's awesome as well. Then you jump to 2012. Oh, by the way, Sound of Madness was 2008. Then you jump to 2012 with Amaryllis. Fun fact, I did not know how to pronounce it right. I would always do it as Amaryllis. Yeah, like that, like he does in the song, because I didn't know that it was just Amaryllis. I was an idiot. But yeah, this album is a very different from even any of their other stuff. It's got a little bit of Sound of Madness, and it's got a little bit of Us and Them in it. And that's what I get from it. It's got the kind of the progression and the rock and roll mixed into one. Without the aggressiveness of Leave a Whisper, you do have the amazing vocals. But Ren Smith is always awesome, so But I will admit he has the best vocals on Leave a Whisper. I will admit that. But yeah. It has a little bit of the stadium rock and roll mixed with progression and a little bit of aggression on enemies. And yeah, it's got a lot of variety in its songs. Like you go from songs like Bully Adrenaline and Enemies to Unity, Nowhere Kids, and then you go to I'll Follow You, For My Sake, and then Through the Ghost. I have to say, underrated gem, My Name, Wearing Me Out. That song is very underrated in my opinion. I don't see it ever get talked about enough. But yeah, this album has a lot. It's a lot more melodic, if that's how you pronounce it. It's like It's a lot more melodic, and It's not pure rock and roll, it's not aggressive, it's melodic and, kind of calmer, especially in the second half, you know. And I really dig it. I really like it a lot. So, if you want my favorite songs, it's a hard one as well. There's only a few songs on here that I would skip or don't like. My favorite songs, alright, I'm gonna go with four of them: Adrenaline, Unity, Enemies, Through the Ghost, and then honorable mention to I'll Follow You and Amaryllis, the title track. Least favorite songs, I'm Not Alright and For My Sake. Yeah, I love this album as well. It's not better than Sound of Madness. Hell, it's you know, if Sound of Madness is definitely amazing, Amaryllis is treading the line between great and amazing, but it is amazing. I do like it a lot. It's very good. Then you can jump to probably their most controversial album, not in terms of, the what it's talking about, but in terms of if people liked it or not, with Threat to Survival from 2015. Now, I don't give a shit what anyone says. This album is really good. I don't know why people hate it so much. I understand that, they took a more commercial or poppier approach to their music, but it's not bad. They're not like Imagine Dragons or anything. On Attention, a lot of people mistook them for like an Imagine Dragons copycat, but they're not. You see, the difference between Shinedown and Imagine Dragons is Shinedown uses guitars and real drums and traditional rock instruments. That's why they're a rock band. They're a rock band with pop elements into them, so pop rock, if you will. But yeah, Threat to Survival is a way softer approach. It's got a little bit of the melodies, Cut the Chord, has like kind of Lethal Whisper and Sound of Madness mixed into one. Yeah, it's just a bit softer. Can't really compare it to even anything, even Attention. Uh, Favorite tracks? I have to say there's five of them. I would have to say, Cut the Chord, obviously. Dangerous, Black Cadillac, Thick as Thieves, and How Did You Love? How Did You Love is becoming one of my favorite Shinedown songs because of the message and the awesome sound from it. It's also one of the best ones to sing, but that's a different story. Not much to talk about on here, but it is treading the line between good and great. I'm gonna have to think about the albums once I'm done ranking them after Attention. But I'm gonna leave it in good for now. And I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off seeing, Threat to Survival above these two. But I don't care because this is my list, and if you disagree, you can make your own list and post your own video. I don't care. I probably won't watch it, but that's kind of the point. So we move on to 2018 with their latest album currently. In a couple months, Planet Zero will come out, and I'll be, updating the list. Attention is their first concept album. It's from 2018, and it's pretty damn good. I like it a lot. I like it, well, obviously better than these two. I don't know if I like it more than Survival, though. So, it's got, like, it's harder. It's, like, harder than, Threat to Survival, but not even on the same level as like Amaryllis or anything. So it's like melodic. I guess melodic / slightly aggressive. I don't know how to explain it. Cause you got songs like Devil and Monsters, and yeah, songs like those, which are heavy, like, and the Human Radio. Those songs are heavy. They sound like they could be on like these two, but you got songs like Get Up and Brilliant and not Dark Side, Attention Attention, the title track. Attention Attention is kind of like talking slash rapping. It's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, you got songs like those, which are softer and sound like they're from Threat to Survival. So it's like a mix between, well, these three albums, and that's a good thing. I like it. Though my favorite tracks are the harder tracks, like Pyro, Evolve, Devil Monsters, and Get Up is like, it's not a bad song. I really like the message, and I like why Brent Smith wrote it. But I just see it could sound a little better. Like the acoustic and piano versions sound so much better than the actual version on the album. But yeah, I think this album is a lot. It's got the variety of Amaryllis, but not like Amaryllis. It's got variety of like Threat to Survival, kind of Sound of Madness, Amaryllis, maybe even just a little bit of Us and Them when it comes to songs like Evolve. Yeah, it's pretty good, and the concept of the album's pretty cool if you can tie all the knots in. Yeah, I think that this album goes in. Good, good. Because like the more I listen to it, the more I realize it's got more problems than I thought. Like there are like Creatures, like the album version of Get Up, Brilliant. Those are songs I can easily skip. But then again, Threat to Survival has songs that I can easily skip, like It All Adds Up. Outcast is pretty good. It's got It All Adds Up. It's got Oblivion. I don't really like that one very much. But yeah, there's my list. Let me just look through this again. Alright, I'm gonna change one. I'm gonna change two things. One, we're gonna bump Amaryllis down to trash. No, I'm joking. No. I am gonna bump Leave a Whisper down to trash. I know a lot of you will get fucking pissed off at that. Because, trust me, like, the people in my comments of, like, live performances, I mentioned I don't like these two albums, and they go fucking bananas. Like, they lose their banana peels and start fucking, getting all toxic about it. It's like, just an opinion, man. I'm not sitting here getting butthurt that you don't like any of these four albums, which are way better than these pieces of shit, but, that's not the point. Leave a Whisper, I have no reason to come back to the full album. And same with Us and Them. I have a reason to come back to 4 songs. 4 songs out of, like, what, including deluxe? 20? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe more, maybe less. 4 out of that many is not a good ratio, and also it's just not good. If I can't enjoy 3/4 of the album, then I'm not gonna listen to it. And then Us and Them, like, I think I like half the songs on there, and then half the other can, like, just piss off. Especially Heroes. I don't know why I don't like it so much. I just don't. But yeah. And also, I think I'm gonna bump Threat to Survival up to great, because, the more I listen to it, the more I like it, and the more I realize that everyone bitches and moans about how, oh, it's a pop album, Shinedown went pop. No, they didn't. They're, at worst, for you, they're pop rock, which isn't even a bad thing, because pop rock is pretty good. And at their best, they are a hard rock / metal band. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very glad they dropped their post-grunge stuff after Us and Them. They got a little bit of it in Sound of Madness, but that's the difference. They did it right in Sound of Madness. So, I'm going to go through and give, out of 10, what I think of these albums. So, Leave a Whisper, 3 out of 10. Like, weak 3 out of 10. Barely 3 out of 10, if you will. Like I said, repetitive, annoying, generic. Had the potential to be great, but Jason's good for what he does. I just don't like him. I just don't like what he does on guitar and stuff. And then Us and Them, I'd give probably like a 5, low 5, normal 5 maybe. Just like in the middle, where it's bare, like, because I like half the songs on it. Like, I like some 6, 7 songs, and there's like 14 songs in a normal album. I think, around that. Quote me if I'm wrong. And then for Sound of Madness, I give a 10 out of 10, being honest. I love this album so much. It is still my favorite album to date. The only album that probably rivals it is the Eminem Show or Meteora from Linkin Park, and the Eminem Show obviously from Eminem. Even the Marshall Mathers LP, or like Music to Be Murdered by side A and B. But we're not talking about Eminem right now. And then Amaryllis, I give like a strong 9 out of 10 too. It's just because it's just barely not. It's just barely skimming the 10 out of 10 mark. Because, well, I just don't like For My Sake or I'm Not Alright as much as the other songs. To me, a 10 out of 10 album is one that it could be the best that it could have ever been. And, you know, we got 2 songs on there on Amaryllis that just aren't the best it could have been. Of course, the meaning of the songs are good. It's just that the sound isn't the best, especially on For My Sake. Threat to Survival, I'd give like a weak to normal 8 out of 10. It's pretty damn good. You know, like I said, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. So maybe that 8 out of 10, or weak / normal 8 out of 10, could get to a 9 out of 10, and it could join these 2 up here. And then Attention. As much as I want to give it another 8 out of 10 and, you know, put it up here, I'm going to have to give it like a strong 7 or normal 7, because, I don't know, some of the songs just aren't very good. Like Creatures, the album version of Get Up, brilliant. Hell, even like Pyro is something I don't come back to a lot. So, yeah, there's my list. You can rant about it in the comments if you've ever liked any, if you get one on for Leave a Whisper, go ahead and make your list. Put it up here with these 2. Or hell, put this one down here and this one down here and put this one up here. That's a horrible list, but you can try it. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to be doing Eminem next, and then probably, once I've listened to all their albums, Linkin Park. I can tell you, Hybrid Theory and Meteora are going straight up to amazing, no matter what. So, anyways, that's going to do it for this video, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about my rankings. Give me your rankings in the comments as well. See y'all later. Bye-bye.